Hello, I'm Dr. Jeanette Raymond, psychologist, psychotherapist, and relationship expert, here with part 3 of my series on triangular relationships and how they kind of mess everything up. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a triangle that involves a husband and a wife and each of their families of origin. So imagine a husband and wife, they're newly married, but they've never really kind of separated from their families. They feel very attached to them. So the wife is very close to her mom. They're best friends. They go out together. They take care of each other. They enjoy shopping and watching movies, and so on. And the wife is also very close to her dad. She likes being his princess and being spoiled and having presents. And every time there's a problem with her husband, she runs to them and stays with them and gets comfort and joy and protection. And then she doesn't have to worry about any conflicts or troubles. Now, let's look at the husband. On his side, he has a family where the attachment involves constant loyalty. So in his family of origin, you always have to support each other, even if you don't agree with them, even if they've harmed you or you're not getting on with them. You have to always be a staunch loyalist. You have to do whatever you can. You have to be sacrificial. You have to show you're a family person. And that was the way you got rewarded, you got validated, you got loved, and you got embraced as a genuine card-carrying member of the family. So whenever there was something wrong between him and his wife, they fell out about something, they had a tiff, there was an argument, there was unfulfilled needs on both ends, he would feel very torn between resolving it with his wife or being loyal with his family and going to them and letting them enclose him within the family boundaries so that he didn't have to deal with his wife. Now, what happened between this husband and wife is sometimes the wife would want, obviously, to be the number one person in her husband's life. And he could not offer her that place in the way that she wanted. He would take her places, buy her things, stay with her, keep her company, but what he wouldn't do was give her priority over any of the issues that belonged to his family. So, for example, if she wanted to go away for the weekend and his family were organizing a family get-together, that would be a huge conflict for him, and he would choose his family over her. And of course she would get upset, there'd be a row, she'd go to her family and he would feel torn, and most of the time he would choose his family. And he'd get very upset that she didn't understand his terrible conflictual feelings over who he was supposed to be loyal to, and he couldn't understand why she didn't accept the fact that he did all these things for her, and why wasn't that enough. And on her end, she couldn't understand why did you marry me if you want to make me second or third to members of your family? What am I supposed to be then to you? And if you don't want me, then thank God I still have my family and I can keep running to them. So each one wanted to be the number one in their own families, and they never got to have a relationship where the two of them were the most important things to each other. So where's the triangle here? Well, the triangle is each of their families. So it's husband, wife, and wife's family coming in because she brings them in and makes them the wedge between them. Or it's husband, wife, and husband's family because he brings them in and makes them a wedge between the couple. So this is a triangular relationship that I call based on unmet dependency needs. So each of the spouses in the marriage marriage have not really fully separated from their parents and become their own person, so that they can make a healthy relationship with a partner that makes each one their one and only, and that they can do their own thing separate from their parents, that they comfort each other, they take care of their issues, they sort things out, they don't keep running to their parents and bringing them back, because that means they haven't really separated, they haven't fully matured, they haven't really grown, and each of the families becomes the third in the triangle that corrupts the possibility of the couple being a true couple that has its own momentum, its own evolution, its own parameters, its own way of operating. And in this kind of situation, the fear of each spouse of letting their family go is so great that every time the moment comes when they feel like, okay, I'm going to take that step, I need to put my husband first or my wife first, I need to sort it out with them, I can't keep running back to the family, I can't keep doing that. The fear of it not working out is so great that they back down and remain in the status quo. And when I've worked with couples like this, it takes years and years of individual work with them to make them feel strong, to make them feel it's okay to do things on their own, that they're not going to lose the care and comfort of their family, nor are they going to lose the support and partnership with their spouse. But they have to step out of the arena in little tiny steps and take that risk to see that they don't have to give anything up. It's a rejigging of priorities. When you get married, your spouse has to be number one. That has to be your permanent relationship. That has to be where you get your kindness, your comfort, your solace, your security, your solidity, based on everything you've had in your families. But if you've never really felt safe enough to leave the comfort and security of your family of origin, if you've never felt that you're an okay person on your own, then you're not going to have that in your marriage, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. So in this triangular relationship, the family of origin becomes the third party in the triangle and causes havoc. So what I do is I work with the individual spouse to make them feel good, to help them mature, to develop, to feel safer, more secure, more confident. And then we build on the couple relationship. You can't build on the couple relationship unless each one are feeling safe and secure and less reliant and less dependent on their families of origin. Now, they can't then also just transfer that dependency on each other, because then that makes them codependent, and that's not healthy either. So the whole focus here is on building up each individual to feel strong, to feel confident, to feel self-reliant, but to be interdependent within the relationship to get comfort, solace, security and support as and when stresses and trials and tribulations occur, but not that you get taken care of completely. It's not like you're dumping yourself on them and saying, hey, take care of me. It's a joint collaborative effort where you expect and experience your partner as encouraging, as giving you a step up and holding you until you feel ready and you've got your own backbone. So you maintain your relationship with your family of origin, but being a separate person, not running back and forth, and you have a much stronger relationship with your spouse, but you still maintain your own self-identity, self-worth, sense of self, and your own purpose in life. And that's how we work with triangles where the family of origin causes havoc. Let me know your experiences. I'm sure you have many. Hope to hear from you. And until next week, I will say goodbye, and then I will talk to you next time about the fourth kind of triangle in relationships.